Welcome to Thrifty Garage. My name is Carson, and today I'll be doing a video on my enclosed trailer. This video will show you the modifications and improvements I've made to my trailer to make it for my lawn care business. Some of the biggest improvements I made is installing these E-Tracks. I've got a separate video showing where I purchased these from and what the costs were on that. But I do plan on getting 2 more of these trimmer rack holders. I'll be adding a stick edger and probably a larger trimmer as well, if not one of the like an Echo PAS type system where it's got a head unit and then exchangeable utilities on the end. Looking up front here, we've got 2 shelves. I've also got a shelf on the left here with this backpack blower holder. Just got that larger J hook, and then currently I've got this set up to use some of these straps with a little ring to hold that together. I'm thinking about some of the Harbor Freight rings and making a nylon strap or something similar for that. I think we've got the setup here. I can do 2 backpack blowers vertically there, and then the shelf here on top I will do oil storage. As you can see here, we've got a quart of oil. It'll fit nicely. The way I installed these was the wood socket holders. So I've got a screw going in both sides, and then I just screwed this in directly into there, and then I've got a top piece I'll sit on here and screw that on top. So really nice, clean, easy setup for these shelves. On these front shelves, same type of setup. Underneath we've got those brackets. I've got these coming out at the angle because this is a V-nose. So this one up front just has 2 brackets holding it in place. And then we've got plywood up front there. As you can see, you have to notch around this E-Tracks. But as a lot of people pointed out in their videos, it's nice to have a little bit of air gap in between here so you can sweep or blow this out easily and not have to get a vacuum out. This lower shelf is a lot larger, and I have it mounted on 4 mounting places. So you've got the 2 on the sides, and then they come in diagonally for the 2 on the front to brace that. And then this E-Tracks on the front extends down further for the spare tire holder. I do want to get another spare tire holder for the spare lawnmower tire I have. And then as far as how to connect this E-Tracks, on my trailer you can see where the vertical frame pieces are. So if I follow that down, you can see that I've got at least one side self-tapping screws right into the metal frame, and then we've got another one right up top here where this one's at. So I had a little bit of option on these. I chose both the inner studs for my mounts, but if I wanted these closer together, I could have chose to put the outer studs there. So a little bit of options as far as that's concerned. As far as the roof on this trailer, I could mount things to this roof as well. These are about 1 by 1.5. Probably actual dimensions are closer to 3/4 by 1.25 inches. So important to note when you're picking out screw sizes. I think I went with inch depth screws, and that worked out perfect. I did have to cut this wood trim to make these fit, so we've got a little bit of the trim exposed. Hard to see in there, but here's another area where we've got that trim exposed, and you can just see into there. You can see the outside of the trailer as far as what the depth is there. I also got E-Tracks for the floor, where I can strap down the mower tires in the center there. Here's my security solutions for the current moment. I'm trying out this Gus Hill trailer tongue lock as well as this amp lock tongue lock. Both are working out pretty well. I'll do a future summary review on that. I do have a video up currently looking at these 2 options as well as one additional option, so you can look at the comparison of all 3. And then this is what I'm using as my tire stop, as well as that chain and the padlock. I run that through my tandem axle trailers to keep the trailer from being able to be towed away, even if they do bypass these as well. So security on these trailers is something to consider. Well, that's pretty much it for the inside of the trailer for now. Let's go take a look at the outside and see what I've done there. And then the biggest change I made was on this side. I put my company name and logo. So a little bit of work, but used my wife's silhouette vinyl cutter, which cuts 12-inch strips. So you can see most of these letters are less than 12 inches tall. In fact, I think the J's and the R's are only 10 or 11 inches tall. Do have some defects. This was our first side that we did, so a little bit of trial and error. We've got some air bubbles in here. This E and R, we made the mistake of doing this when it was very hot outside and this panel was in the sunlight. So this E and R stretched, so I replaced those yesterday when I put on the other side. But for the most part, this turned out really well. Color turned out nice and the size turned out nice. While I was working on the vinyl, I decided to debadge this trailer as well. This is a Spartan enclosed trailer, and up front here, on the front of the trailer, they have their Spartan logo, so I took that off. On the back here, I've debadged it also. The supplier I bought it from had their logo down here, hallsupply.com, and their phone number, as well as there was a smaller Spartan logo up in this corner. I do plan to put my company logo on this back side as well. Well, thanks for watching this Thrifty Garage video. I hope it's been informative. Hope it gives everyone out there some ideas of what they can use their trailer for. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching Thrifty Garage.